Hello, good evening, everybody, and I am sorry not to be able to be with you at your General Congress. As you know, we started the campaign for the European elections, which will be in 6 months' time next May. And we also started this campaign with this original but quite intense democratic bet of the primaries, of the green primaries online at European level to nominate our candidates for the European Commission, and this obliges us to go a little bit up and down from Europe in Europe in the next few months. Nevertheless, I was very glad to meet and have the possibility to talk with your co-spokesperson a few weeks ago, and I must say that I realized and I saw that the spirits are very positive, that there are lots of ideas, and of course, many things to do in Turkey in this moment. There are some general elements that are very common for all Greens all over Europe, and that even if you are not experiencing in this moment the very heavy economic and social crisis that is existing in many countries in the European Union, which is affecting very strongly not only the concrete life of people, but also the faith in the future and their lack of optimism. And this is, of course, very different than Turkey. We do find many battles, struggles, and priorities that are basically the same. The issue, for example, of the kind of economic transition that we will experience in the next few years and the capacity of bringing about what we have been calling the Green New Deal, which is a general um, transformation of society towards a path of sustainability and of positive management of the lack of resources and of the need not to have a negative impact on environment. The Green New Deal in Turkey has probably or certainly a different phase than in other places than in Italy or Germany or France, but there is some things which are always the same and which are really very important. Our challenge is to get the consensus, the enough consensus to convince people that we do not need useless cost, very expensive and very heavy infrastructure in order to develop our economy, that we need to go towards an energetic system which is getting away from fossil fuel, that the fashion of building huge plants was probably good for a couple of centuries ago, but it's certainly not the way to go for an innovative and vibrant economy. We have to really make renewable energy, efficiency, new technologies to be much more attractive than polluting fossil fuels. And the fact that we gather enough support for that challenge is going to be our victory or our loss in the next years. Also, it is very important that we link all these fights to go towards a different society, towards a sustainable and a green society, to the fight for a more open, more participatory, and also more democratic society as well. Of course, everybody was very attentive and very enthusiastic about what happened in the Taksim Square, and also about the capacity of mobilization, peaceful mobilization of young and less young people in Turkey. We really do hope that this is a process that is not stopped, that this will be the method through which you will find a solution, a final solution to the very long-standing Kurdish issue, and also that the very dangerous and very worrying tendencies of your prime minister towards entering very deeply in everyday life of people will be stopped with the same force and peaceful effort that you managed to in which you managed to deal with the Taksim Square and the Gezi Park. I believe that there are some issues related to the negotiation with the European Union which are interesting. We were, as you know, as European Greens, always pushing for the going forward of the negotiation and for the making, for the fact that the negotiation represent a help in the internal necessary reforms of Turkey. You know that we will be with you in this fight. We are happy that you became stronger with the joining of forces of a very progressive and interesting party with the Greens, and we are watching very, very carefully and with a lot of respect your development in your country, and we really hope that the fight also to make the electoral system more open and democratic by getting rid of the threshold of 10% will also be very helpful. We wish you all the best for the next local elections, and we hope to see you very soon in Turkey with a Green Party delegation that will perhaps come and see you and probably even visit the places where you had a good result in the next local election. For the moment, ciao ciao, take care and good luck.